Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe. Can I get a hell yeah? Yeah. Today we are going to be looking at a new foundation. It is a Balm foundation and it is hydrating but also super matte and full coverage. It is also what I'm wearing right now and I'm not wearing any concealer. We're gonna do this glam. Thank you so much to KVD Beauty for partnering with me on this video. I'm excited. I'm a dry skin person and I really stay kind of away from matte, but wearing something dewy and super hydrating underneath the mask, a little messy and comes off easy. So I'm going to show you this new foundation. I have a bunch of tips with it as well on how to slay really natural or to go a little bit more drama, which is this. But I really like this for just running out of the house and doing like a natural look. And very special news, KVD Beauty let me customize a little bundle for the Deluxe fam. So it is 6 products and they'll all be bundled together. You get to choose your shades and it is 44% off of the retail price. I'm going to show you what products those are, but I think I built like a really cute kit for you guys who want to try the Good Apple Everlasting foundation. Even with the rebrand with KVD Beauty, they're going back to the roots of being tattoo inspired vegan luxury makeup. They're not only vegan beauty, but they're also caring about the earth. This is sustainable packaging. There's no metal. You can recycle this. The compacts are really cute. Anyways, we're gonna do some makeup. I'm gonna play around with some of the products in the bundle, show you how I use it for really natural, pretending I'm not wearing makeup vibes to hella dramas for your mamas. So if you want to see how to get the look, see a little review on the products, and see what you're finna get in the little bundle, then please stay tuned. Okay, so before I get into swatching, very excited about this because the Lock-It foundation was so legendary and iconic for oily skin and it was full coverage and had a beautiful look, but I'm super freaking dry, and although I like the look of the foundation on other skin tones, I haven't been able to find any full coverage matte foundation that works on dry skin without me feeling like I look aged or cakey or like my skin has no movement. And especially right now, it's colder out, it's drier, and wearing masks, it's not exactly ideal to be having dewy foundation, even though when you're dry, that's typically what we go for because we don't have a lot of oils and moisture in our skin, so we make up for it with foundation. So I'm really excited about this because I also haven't seen a matte balm foundation. I've seen dewy balms and they're more on the sheer side, and especially again going back to having to wear masks everywhere, dewy foundations I find can stick a little bit on your mask. So having something that's matte and breathable and super full coverage, and my favorite thing is that it is super quick and easy to apply. I really like it with my fingers, but they did come out with a new brush which is going to be in the bundle that I mentioned earlier that I'll get into later, because I know not everybody is team finger gang, but I will show you how to use it really quickly with a brush. But today I'm going to do my eyes first and then I will get more into the foundation. I always put liquid glow underneath my foundation, but today, just to really see the matte quality of the foundation, I'm not going to do that. I already put my moisturizer on and we're going to get into some eye breezies. So I've really been enjoying mixing 2 colors for brows just because I don't have a ton of brow hair, as we all know. I have hair, but it's just very sparse. And I like doing the swipes, but I feel like it can take a long time with just one product, waiting for it to dry and layering it. And depending on what my hair color is, I'll go in between. Well, walnut is the same color as my hair, so even when I'm doing like my really natural, like pretending I'm not wearing makeup type of vibes, I'll use just the walnut. But because my hair is a little bit more on the golden side, I'm gonna go in with auburn. When it's more, my hair is like black or cooler toned, I'll use the light brown. So yeah, let's take some out. And I always make like a little palette on the back of my hand like that. And the first color I'm gonna get into is a little mixture of the auburn with the walnut. And this is like a super easy way I can get kind of like a, you know, natural dramatic type of vibe with my brows. It's not natural by any means, but just to do this nice and quick. So I'm just gonna line the bottom row of hair where I want it to be. Flick it up really lightly. And then drawing my bottom line and lightly filling them in, just dragging the product down. I've only dipped my brush once. Comb it through. I'm gonna go with walnut, the darker of the 2. This is what she looks like. And now that I know that this is kind of my shape, I can go in and darken it where I want to add some texture. So just going in and putting in brow hair strokes in the direction that I want them to be in, keeping it lighter towards the center and darker on the ends. And this actually lasts a really long time too, but Now we're gonna just snatch it out with a bit of concealer. You can make it look like it's not totally different. I just put it on my eyelid too so that I can move on to some eyes. I always think I'm gonna do some kind of natural brow and then I'm like, oh, look at that spot, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go into the Edge of Reality eyeshadow palette. I think this was a little hinty hint on their new change to sustainable packaging. This is fully recyclable. You can just take this part out. The eyeshadow's plastic, this is paper, luxury, and also motherfreaking sustainable. So I'm gonna go in with this shade here at the top. It's kind of like a peachy vibe. I'm just gonna do like some little bit of cute something in the crease. I want to keep it simple because I'm gonna make this all about the eyeliner. Just kind of blending it out. And then we're gonna come back to that in a little bit once I finish my foundation, just because I don't want to ruin the inner corners. So this is the first thing that I'm going to show you that is included in my bundle. This is the Dazzle Sticks, and why I like it is super pretty just all over the lid, but it also lasts a long time and it's really easy to use. So I just take my finger like this and I'm just going to press it up. You can press it on the lid for a small amount, or you can have it more full and opaque, but I like just dabbing it like that. It takes 2 seconds and it's just unique. Like, it kind of reflects like this very antiqued gold, but it's also got a little bit of a pink reflex in it. You can see it up close. And this is in the shade Electric Bolt, and I'll swatch it on my hand real quick. I'll do 2, one thick and one thinned out a little bit. I just like stuff that's really quick, long wearing, but it just gives a really nice little twinkle. And you can have a little bit of glitter without getting it all over your face. Unless you're me, then you'll find a way. You can even use it like an eyeliner if you take a little brush. So that's the first thing included in the bundle. Next thing that's included in the bundle that I'm very excited about is the tattoo liner. This one is in Mad Max brown, so it carries the weight of a black, but it is brown. So it's really nice for like, if you're doing more simple makeup looks, like literally you can just go right on the end. It's super easy to use. 2 seconds, half eyeliner. You can make it a little longer if you want, but we're doing a different look. Little mascara and off you go. Sometimes I'll just take like a little tiny swipe like this, not even have it perfection, and do like mascara just on the outer parts of my eye. It just like kind of changes the shape of your eye. I really like the whole like a really quick beauty right now, like to get me out the door. So for our eyeliner, we're gonna ignore these 2 little natural-ish options because I want to do kind of a bat wing. The idea with a bat wing liner is you want it to kind of disappear. So sometimes even doing like a line where your crease ends and then just dropping it down. And then when you're looking straight, it kind of disappears. I'm gonna give it a little more drama for our mamas. Sometimes a little cute hook in. So it's like a fun little surprise whenever you blink. And I'm just gonna, oops, make a little boo-boo. Do not be scared. Don't panic. Everybody calm down. Just relax. Get a tiny bit of concealer on our brush. We can just go right here and it'll come off. And I'm gonna do a little bit under here too. Just clean it up. I'm just gonna tap the liner towards the center of my eye a little bit more. And then put a touch in the inner corner. Just a bit. So we're gonna get to the belle of the ball, the one we've been waiting for here. This is the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. So this is like super fast, full coverage foundation for normal to dry skin. Infused with apple extract to help hydrate, which is very interesting for a matte foundation. I'm gonna show you it on my hand, where my tattoo is. Even when you blend it in, she's gone. And it's got sodium hyaluronate. It has sodium hyaluronate to help provide instant and thorough wear moisture. It's non-comedogenic, so it won't clog your pores. We learned that. It's long wear, no flashback, hydrating and moisturizing, immediate and all day. 94% agree that this product makes some skin look healthy, soft, and fresh. 97% agree that this product is lightweight, which I think is hella true. And 94% agree that this product makes their skin look healthy. Okay, so I want to start swatching them before I put them on my skin. And I have a little ones in the tan shade range so that you can kind of use me as a guide. I know sometimes it can be a little bit scary to choose your own foundation online, but I feel like there's a lot of tools to help you do it. I think the biggest thing is to look for your undertone. I have a very reddish undertone. When I tan, I tend to go more of a reddish color rather than a deep golden or a deep olive color. So keeping that in mind while I do some little swatches. Oh, I just want to mention too, this is a fully recyclable package. There's no metal and there's no mirror, so you can recycle this whole thing. And I feel like they were teasing us with that when they brought out this fully recyclable palette. So that's the direction that they're going in with their brand, a vegan luxury brand that cares about the earth and is making sustainable packaging. I haven't really seen that before. It's TBH. So I'm excited to see how the line changes and grows. So I'm just gonna swatch on my face. This is tan 57. This one is tan 60. So this one's definitely more of a olive undertone. This one I'd say is a little bit more peach golden. Tan 63, you know she been loved. A little bit more on the peachy side. Tan 66. Another golden olivey girl, maybe more golden. This is tan 68. This is a warm, spicy girl. So those are the lighter of the tan shades, and I feel like I could go between a few and we'll have different shades for summer versus right now. I'm gonna go into the darker of the tan shades on the other side of my face. This one's tan 70. This is a really nice warm tone. If you're darker than me and have a warm complexion. Tan 72. That's a warm one, I'd say, as well. Oh, why did I make them so big? I'm gonna run out of space. Here's a golden girl. This is tan 74, more of an olive complexion. Tan 76. This would, I'd say, it looks more like a neutral undertone. And then we're gonna do tan 78. Where do we got some room here? Right here. Oh. So this is a warm undertone one. And just keep in mind too, when you're not that undertone, it's going to show up the most. So this is a really great way to see the different undertones that they have available. And I'm just watching it dry a little bit. I feel like I'm definitely in between. I'm in this kind of category here because it's the least visible on my skin. Now I'm gonna take these off. I am right now, if I'm keeping it 100 with myself, I am tan 63. That is this one here. Now I want to show you something, especially when I'm trying to run out the door. So when I'm in a rush and I'm trying to do my like, I'm not even wearing makeup type of vibe, this is really great, and I'm going to show you how fast this is to apply with your fingers when you're in kind of a rush. So take it like this after your moisturizer, SPF and stuff. Just go like this, really lightly, and then just bluff it out so you can't see anything. You can still a little bit see your skin through. That took like 2 seconds and I am covered. But this is really nice too when I don't want to spend a lot of time. So sometimes just do this. You could even use it just like a little bit of concealer, or let's say you have a little blemmy you want to cover up, or a little tiny bit underneath your eyes like this, and then just tap it out around the nose where it could get red like that. There's my blemmy here that's healing. Voila. And you have like a super natural that took 3 seconds skin. I'm not gonna do that. I want it to be bold. I want to show you its full coverageness, but I'm gonna get in real close so you can see my thoughts. Another option you can do too is taking like a fluffy brush like this and just really quickly going like that. And it'll just kind of like buff it around, and you can still see your skin underneath because you're not using it as full coverage product. You can do that little baby wing that I told you about earlier, but I just want to show the flexibility in my skin. It does not feel dry or like you're wearing much, and immediately this one you don't feel on your skin. I know some, it's like I can feel it and I feel like it's drying. This doesn't really dry. It's super interesting. So I won't think this is like a dope in your purse like concealer if you're doing like a natural day thing, but today we're doing the most, so BRB. because this finger, gang, I want to show you this in its full glory. So I'm going to take my fingers, and again, this is very fast. I like fast makeup, and the best part is too, it doesn't make such a crazy mess. I might have foundation fingerprints in a lot of places in my house, trying to turn on the tap to wash my hands, but here we go. And I'm just going to massage it in, no pumps. I have very dry, flaky skin right now. Put a little on my ears, put a little on my forehead. And it takes just a second to realize like you really don't need very much. I almost put just too much on my forehead. But I just like that it looks natural. It's weird because my skin is very covered, but it looks natural and like skin. And I don't even have concealer on, holy. Let me just put a little bit more right here. Yeah, look. I'll get you nice and close here. And it's dry. This is dry. If you can hear it, I'll put it by the mic. No sticking or anything. I'm gonna make my light really crap so you can see my texture a little bit better. I'll show you without the ring light. It's very nice. Okay, so that's what she looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Let's count out loud how long it takes to do one half of my face. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not really good at being a personal timer, honestly. My judgment of what 1 second is very, I don't know what's going on half the time. And this is the other thing too. Like if you have patchy skin like me, I have a really hard time with foundations that are long wearing and matte that don't stick to my dry patches, and I look blotchy. Like it almost looks darker in the dry parts and then disappears everywhere else. And I've never felt a dry balm. Like it's just weird in a good way. And that was the thing. I saw a lot of my friends raving over the Lock-It foundation, and I was like, I cannot, because I feel like the very little oil I have left just disappears. This is almost like you don't need concealer. Should I not for once? Could you imagine? I could imagine. We don't have to imagine. Let's just do it. Take a little bit more of that foundation, put it under the eye to build up the coverage a bit. Yo! Freaking feeling that. I'm gonna tap it really nice just so I know I didn't put a blob on there. I'm not wearing concealer, look. And I do actually have pretty dark under eye circles and use a very peach concealer to cover it, but I'm gonna give her a day off today. Now that I can see, I've like tested this out a little bit, but I've never just thought to just be wild and wear it without concealer. I think we're so in our beauty like routine. Do you ever think maybe I don't need that? I never do. I always think maybe I need more. But now doing it and like talking it through with you guys rather than just trying to get out the door, this is crazy. Again, this doesn't feel like anything. I tried to show you the realness here. I'm just gonna show you this real quick. Whenever I'm doing like that first way I showed you, just like really quick with my fingers and using a very small amount, I'll take just a bit of my bronzer and go on the tip of the bridge of my nose, a little bit around the forehead, because that's where the sun hits. And instead of doing it on my cheeks like a contour, I'll just kind of brush it on the upper parts of my cheekbones and then blend it down, because I'm not contouring with it. I'm just trying to add a little bit of color. So that's like my natural whatever. Not wearing concealer, I feel weird not getting your like blender wet and like dabbing it and all that. So next step, I just want to show you the fourth thing included in my bundle, and it's the freaking blush. I've talked about this blush for a very long time, since they came out with it. Like I was introduced to it in like 2019. I did a lot of blushes videos with this one blush called Foxglove. You get to choose your own shade, but like I said, I think I said it, I don't know, last video or the video before, this formula is freaking bomb. So we're gonna do it in New Technique type of vibes, and I'm gonna go on top of my cheekbones and then blend it in. I'll just go like that. I usually always like contour my nose as well. But today we're doing things a little different. I think I'm just gonna leave it matte too and not do highlight. Okay, back into the first thing I introduced as part of the bundle, the tattoo liner, an iconic staple. I'm just gonna touch up the inner corner really quick. This was lost a little. I was discovering no concealer life. I'm gonna go back into the Edge of Reality palette. I'm gonna take this shade here in two places. One, I'm gonna flick a tiny bit in the inner corners of my eyes, open it up a bit. Forgot to bronze my nose. I can't have no concealer and not bronze my nose. Who is she? I would say definitely be delicate with your brush when you're putting it on. I found a quick little nose snatch. It is weird not wearing foundation because concealer, because I'm used to there being brightness from using such a light concealer in contrast to my foundation, but I kind of like it. It makes me want to, you know, I think I'm going to take a little bit of this peach here and just kind of accentuate my under eyes here. I wanted to just take a double check myself out without any concealer on, as this is probably the most, it's so weird because it's full coverage, and I do have texture on my skin around here from eczema, but it just looks very soft. Like I feel like it looks soft and I feel like my skin is covered, but has absolutely no feeling, no tightness. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks like I have matte skin, but it's natural. I almost feel like it's a natural matte, not like back in the day, like, you know, type of vibes. Anyways, this is another thing that's in the kit. This is the Go Big or Go Home mascara. You'll be getting a mini. I wanted to squeeze as many different products in there as I could, so I did the mini one, but let me show you this right here. I'm gonna do some quick mascaras. And it's very black, gives you drama really fast. But this is nice too, if you just wanna take the tip. If I was going back to my natural glow makeup, you can't really see it now because I've got this eyeliner on, but I'll just lift up the very ends of my lashes and then leave the bottom. I'm gonna do a little on the bottom. It's a really big, sexy brush too. But it's like very volumizing. And I've actually never tried KVD's lashes before, but they have the Go Big or Go Home lashes. I'm gonna give them a little shot today. These are in Dramatic, so these are their extra ones. I wear pretty big lashes, and whenever I have lashes that are, you know, when you want to trim them, I usually will go from the inside because I like it to look really long. Just cut off one little bundle there. Why not be extra, extra, extra? Sticking them on the very end and then give them a little turn up. Still so weird that I'm not wearing concealer, like it's actually tripping me out. And the last thing we're finna do is the last thing that's included in the kit. The last thing in the kit is the Lolita liquid lipstick. I actually used this in my last video. I kind of did it like this and I blurred it out last time and then kind of took it off on the outer part, so it was like this ombre. Let's do the whole thing. I just thought this was a good universal color to throw in. I haven't worn a lip in so long. But going back to wearing mask, I love a liquid. I love these, like I said. They last a really long time and they're not really the transfer type of vibe. So I'm gonna take off my headband. Let's have some final thoughts and I'll be right back. So kind of final thought, it's very crazy to me that I'm not wearing concealer. I just wanted to try it. I do like my full glam. It does actually look really nice with concealer, but I just wanted to try it by itself. I do love this if I wanted to be quick with it. I haven't worn a lip in a long time either. I think it takes a lot to rebrand, and I'm excited for this new recyclable packaging. I think that's something that we don't think about a whole lot, and it's a good way to make conscious purchases. I'm excited to see where the brand's gonna go, and going back to kind of their original roots of being tattoo inspired vegan beauty for all the rebels out there and misfits. And I'm excited to see it expand. I just want to go over again what's in the bundle, and I'll leave a link below. You can get it on the KVD Beauty website. So you're going to get the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm in whatever shade you choose. A foundation brush. They have a really cool foundation brush. I didn't use it because I'm figure gang over here, but in case you're not, you'll get a brush with it. A blush, the Everlasting blush in your own custom pick. The Dazzle Stick and Electric Bolt, the one we did on our eyes today. The tattoo liner in Mad Max, which is the brown that carries like a black that you can wear really subtle or really extra, and a mini Go Big or Go Home mascara. I was excited to put this kit together because I was trying to figure out what can kind of give a complete look and make sure that nothing is really left out, and you have options to be super dramatic or more on the soft side, which even though this is a dramatic or a full coverage foundation, I feel like it looks natural, and I really like to wear it kind of as I need to get out of the house real quick type of vibes, you know? So let me know if you're going to cop it, and you can use the link down below to see that bundle that I did just for you guys. Also, I just want to add that that is a $154 worth of product, and you'll only pay $88 for that kit, and it is a 44% discount. Yeah! And thank you so much for watching. Thank you to KVD Beauty. Congrats on your new rebrand. Love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.